Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a culotte shirt. So guys, for your culotte pattern, this is what you'll be using. So you use your skirt pattern. So this pattern you can derive from your full bodice pattern. So you have to just trace it out, and this is my own already traced out. So this is my skirt pattern. Now the measurements I'm going to be needing for this is my waist, my hip, and then my waist and my hip are already measured. So I'm also going to need my crotch or my body rise, rather my body rise measurement, and that one can be gotten. So if you want to measure your body rise, all you have to do is just sit down on top of a flat stool or flat surface, and then you measure from your waist, that is from the point where you want your trouser to sit or where your short to sit. So you measure from there down to the flat surface, and that is like a picture representation of it right there above your screen. So now once you get your body rise measurements, you convert it into centimeter, and then you add 1.5 cm to it. But I'm going to do all of that, and I'm going to show you all of that right now. So now with the skirt pattern, you add an extra piece of paper, like between 10 to 20 cm, an extra bit of paper between 10 to 20 cm. You add it right here. You can measure that here. Now first things first, let's measure our crotch depth measurement. So your crotch depth is gotten from your body rise. So you convert whatever measurement you get from your body rise measurement, you convert it into cm. That is, my body rise measurement is 10 inches, so I'll convert it into cm by multiplying by 2.5. so whatever I get, I'll add 1.5 cm to it. My body rise measurement, 10 times 2.5 plus 1.5, which gives me 26.5 cm. So I'll measure that 26.5 cm straight down here and mark. So now this is my crotch depth measurement. I'm just going to name that CD. Let's call it CD because this is my hip. That's my lower hip level and my upper hip level. Now the next thing is to add a piece of paper, not more than like between 20 to 30 cm. So you place it right here. Place it at the crotch depth level here. Now this is my extra piece of paper added. So I'm just going to extend the crotch depth line. So you fold this part of your skirt pattern, because that is my zip allowance, my previous zip allowance from my pattern, and I don't need that anymore. So I'm just going to fold it, and then I'll place my extra scrap of paper like this. And then tape down. Then I'll connect the line. Now on this line, I'm going to measure my front crotch, and the formula to get my front crotch is hip in cm, your hip measurement in cm, then you divide it by 8, and then you subtract 2 from it. So my hip measurement is 37 inches, so I'll multiply by 2.5 to convert it to cm. Then whatever I get, I divide by 8 and subtract 2 from it. So my my front crotch measurement is 9.6 cm. So I'm just going to measure that right from here, right from my center front here. I'll measure it straight down. So you measure 9.6 like this. I'm going to measure it down. This bit here is my 1 inch fold allowance. So I'm going to label this my front crotch. Now for the back crotch, you use this measurement. So you measure your hip measurement. My hip being 37. You will multiply by 2.5 to convert it to centimeter. Then you divide by 8 and then add 2 to it. You know, for the front crotch, after doing hip in cm divided, your hip measurement in cm divided by 8, you subtracted 2 from it. Now for the back, all you have to do is hip in cm divided by 8 plus 2. So whatever I get, I'm going to measure it again on this crotch depth line. So your back crotch is going to be longer than your front crotch. Now you see it now. So my back crotch, after doing my measurement, is 13.6 cm. So I have 13.6 cm here. So you measure it down to the hemline. So I'll label this back crotch. So I'm just going to place another piece of paper here because I'll need to like measure, put my crotch. I'll put an arc here. So my trouser arc is going to be, so I'm just going to take this down. And for the trouser arc, you come here to this point here, and then you measure 4 cm like this diagonally. So you measure 4 cm diagonally. So this line is what I'll be using to connect my crotch to the center front. So now to locate where your crotch is going to start and where it's going to, like how the arrow is going to come, you get your crotch depth measurement. That is from here to here. What you have from here to here, which is your crotch depth, you divide it by 2. So whatever you get, you locate it on your center front. So my crotch depth measurement was 26.5. So dividing by 2, it gives me 13.3 cm. So I'll measure that 13.3 cm like this. So from the top here is an allowance. That is my waist allowance. So 13.3 down. So to place your French curve, this is what you do. You place it to touch your crotch depth measurement divided by 2 here. It touches here and also touches your front line here. So I'm just going to be connecting that right now. This is my front crotch connected. So all I have to do now is just add my allowances to it. So I'm just going to add 1/2 inch allowance here. So if you want to put your zipper here, so you locate your trouser flyer, but for me, I want my zipper to be at the side. So all I have to do is just measure my allowances. So I'll just measure 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch this way, and then I already have 1/2 inch here, 1 inch at the side, 1 inch at the hem. So when I want to like cut this out of my fabric, I'll fold my front crotch inside like this. I'll fold my back crotch inside like this. So whatever I have left is what I will then draw. So I'm just going to, and when I want to draw in my back, I'll do the same thing. Now this is what your culotte pattern is going to look like after adding in all your allowances and cutting the pieces of paper that is not needed anymore. So after cutting it all, this is what it's going to look like. So you can go ahead to cut it like this if you want, but for me, I want my culotte short to have like a bit of flare at the hem. So I'm just going to close my dart here. So I'll close my darts and secure with a paper tape. Now, so I'm going to be slashing this dart line all the way through to here, and then I'll make another line here just to have more volume to my hem. So I'll close back my dart. Then I'll slash this line all the way through to here, to this point here. Then I'll slash this one also to this point here to create more volume at the hem, to make it flare, to make the hem of my culotte flare. Now this is what it's going to look like after cutting it out. Like I've spread, you cut this line up to a part here, then you cut this up to like your dart line here, and you spread it open. So this is what it's going to look like. Now to cut your this is my back piece. This is my back piece. So I have 2 pieces of this. So now to cut your front, all you have to do is just, I already cut my front too, but I'm just going to show you. So all you have to do is just at the front line here, you measure your 1/2 inch allowance, and then you fold it, and then you cut it out. So this is, look at it, this is my front piece, and this is my back piece. So all I have to do now is to sew this together. This is my waistband for the top of my culotte, the top of my culotte. So, and that's basically all there is to it. So to put this together and to sew this culotte, all you have to do is to click on the video scrolling through your screen right about now. It takes you to a video tutorial I did in the past on how to like put a trouser piece, how to sew a trouser piece. So the way you sew a trouser piece is also the way you sew your shorts. Then all you have to do is just attach your waistband at the waist, and that's all there is to it for your culottes, for learning how to sew your culottes.